Hey, I'm Connor.
And Garrett.
Yeah, today we're doing a quick video. As you can maybe tell, it is fucking storming outside.
Beautiful.
We plan on doing it outside, but you can't really do anything with it. So today we're on Garrett's deck. And we want to do a quick video on FOMO, the fear of missing out. Shout out to Bree. Bree reached out and asked us to do a video on this FOMO topic. Honestly, it only makes sense because it goes directly in line with what we're about and really what we're trying to encourage other millennials to take in part too.
Well, a lot of people, in our age, just growing up with this technology, it's a big problem. It's something I've been facing a lot too, is because I spend, not as much now, I've been toning it down quite a bit, but I was spending way too much time on social media. And the reason I figured that out is because I downloaded this app called Moment. So today I've spent an hour and 23 minutes on my phone. So that used to be really high up there. So it kind of puts me into perspective to not hop on my phone in certain awkward moments. Maybe if I'm waiting in line somewhere, or, just trying to be there, be present in the moment and talk to people rather than escape and hop on social media and see what my friends are doing.
Absolutely. So I think that's a great point, and I'm guilty of it too. I mean, just being honest, it's very difficult. We're the first generation to grow up with technology, and a negative byproduct of that is that we constantly feel the need to be engaged with our community, right? Our virtual friends. We're acting in line with values that aren't truly ours. We're doing it because everyone else is, and we care so much about how many likes we have on our new Facebook picture or how many views we're getting. And if you're focused on those areas, it's kind of a wasted thought, right? You never feel better after you've wasted 2 hours scrolling through your news feed and you don't leave it going, God damn, I feel good today. Like, I'm gonna kill it. So I think firstly, defining who are you and who do you want to become. When we think about this, we constantly talk about this together as a team, as the Uptown team. It's that we want to be influencers within the millennial generation and doing that in a way that we encourage others to become better versions of themselves.
It's like I need to stop worrying about what others are doing and really focus on, like Connor's saying, is like, who do I want to become? Is spending 3 hours a day on Twitter helping me reach these goals I've set for myself. So I think the question comes down to making the decision before you even get there. Maybe during this part of the day, I'm not going to be on my phone. I'll check, maybe before bed or whatever. It's kind of, I guess, making the decision before it even happens, so you don't have to tap into all this willpower. And it's hard to change because it is a habit. I still pop open Facebook and Twitter, but one way to break that habit, like Bree said, is to take the icon off your phone. I know you do that with a lot of apps and make it so you have to get on the computer to get it, and that's a smart way too. It's removing the temptation from your phone.
Yeah, right? And so I think what Garrett's talking about, and it really hits the nail on the head, and so you have to put yourself in an environment for success. So whether that's defining before we get to the office, then I know in my head I'm thinking about on the drive to the office, when I get to the office, I'm going to meditate, I'm going to read my goals, and I'm immediately going to start working on this project, right? So right now it's building out a slide deck for our first product, which we're really excited about. So doing that before I even get to the office, because if I leave that ambiguity, I know that after I get done with my meditation or after I read my goals, it's very tempting to hop on Facebook and, in the back of my mind, I'm thinking, shit, someone probably messaged me, or I want to see what happened over the weekend. And so to start, I got rid of all social media icons on my phone, and that does help to a certain degree. I do remember finding kind of shortcut times where, yes, that made me do it on my laptop or something. After a week, I quickly realized how I was misusing time all the time because it's so easy to click on that icon and say, I'm only going to be on here 2 minutes. But the other big factor that most people aren't accounting for is that every minute you take being distracted, it takes on average 21 to 27 minutes just to refocus yourself on whatever you're working on. So if you look at it from that standpoint, that really helps you understand, it's only a minute wasted on Facebook or Instagram or YouTube, but that's another 30 minutes of just trying to refocus. That's a big one. And I think on the environment side, choosing your friends, right? Who's that close circle? Like Jim Rohn famously put, you're the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. On that side, you should surround yourself with people that you have no problem saying, hey, no, I can't go out tonight. I understand it's your roommate's birthday or 21st birthday, whatever, but I'm doing XYZ. I'm working on this project because it's due next week, or I'm doing it because my team believes in me and I promised the team I'd have this done or executed by this point.
And have confidence in your no. Don't leave it oh no, man, I want to, because you know your friends are gonna talk you into it. But if they understand, you know, you got some shit to take care of, they should be respecting of that and let you do that. If not, maybe find some new friends.
Yeah.
Put it into perspective for them. And it's not we're saying social media is bad, delete it, you know. I love social media, but it's just like any other drug. Just, you got to limit it. You can't...
Moderation,
Exactly.
Right? Making sure that you're acting in line. And so something we constantly do, and this is kind of one of the big takeaways, I guess, if you want to improve and get over your FOMO, and again, almost all of us have it, it's to what degree? Some of the tools that we use, we had briefly said earlier, define how your day is going to go before the day even starts, right? The night, you know, before you go to bed, plan out, okay, tomorrow, these are my biggest objectives. I'm going to do them in this order. Take it a step farther, write them down. We like to write our shit down. Another big takeaway, surround yourself with people that are on the same direction as you, right? Whether they're in your industry or not, as long as they're growth minded, they want to talk about the future, right? They want to talk about how can we become better. Here's tools that help me, I recommend it, or here's a book. So that would be number 2. Put yourself in an environment that you don't have to even turn down that FOMO opportunity of going out with your friends or something, right? So trying to put yourself in that situation. And lastly, this is a tool that I recently started using, and I forget where I heard it, but they talk about planning out your weekends Thursday night. And so you do this so that you don't have that ambiguity where you can be using your time doing things that aren't in line with your goals, right? So it's something that I'm trying to do. And every Thursday before I leave the office, I have to plan out what my Friday, Saturday, and Sundays are going to look like. Down to the hour, right? I don't have an hour of free time. Instead, I'm saying, okay, well, Friday, I'm going to be doing X, Y, Z. And I'll look at my calendar. I'll say, I have these meetings, blah, blah, blah. But Saturday and Sunday, I think it's really important because then you're already in the mindset of, this is the shit I have to do and I'm going to do. And so if those opportunities come up where you might have someone say, hey, you want to go grab a beer after work? You can immediately say no with confidence because you know what you're working at.
Right.
And that, again, helps you remind yourself why the hell you're doing all this in the first place. You're not watching this video because you just think you spend too much time on social media. I think that's part of the problem. But you realize your life is worth a lot more than wasting time on social media, right? We hope this video adds value to you. We'd love to get your recommendations. What kind of tools do you guys use to overcome FOMO, the fear of missing out? Again, comment below. Let us know some more topics of videos. We love doing things like this. This was awesome. It's honestly, when Bree reached out talking about this video, we looked at each other, the whole team, and we were like, why haven't we done a video on this yet? Always feel free. And lastly, if you got value from this video or any other videos on our channel, we would highly recommend you to subscribe so you can stay current. Yeah, share with a friend too. If you know anyone that falls into this FOMO, personality type, or spends time too much maybe not doing things that grow or enhance their life, share this video with them. Maybe they'll get value too. Should we do rocket ships?